Hello, hello. I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and today is Halloween of 2022. And I'm going to do a little video that's all about the Ghottard Tunnel and Elon Musk. I think there is a correlation in this tunnel opening. You will see where they kind of lured this wilderness spirit out, and he started like perverting nature, and it got really strange. So, first, we're going to get into a little video about the tunnel, and then at the end of the tunnel video I'm going to do a reading on Elon Musk, and we're going to see if they correspond. How about that? But first I'm going to read the disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for the purpose such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and or research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, so spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors, gather around because today on Halloween, we are going to go, first we're going to go to Switzerland, and then we're going to go all the way to Tibet, to Texas, to see what is going on with Elon Musk. Because I really do think it's a correlation between him and that tunnel. All right, so first let's watch the little video about the because I have a video of the actual ceremony where there's another guy talking over the video, and then I have a video of a guy who used to live where the tunnel is now at. All right, and also I'm going to be shuffling my cards in the background, so if you hear like that, I'm going to break this smudge fan before the end of this year, I tell you. So if you hear me shuffling my cards, don't be alarmed, because anything that pops out is going to be read at the end of these videos. All right. First, let's go over here.
So, I haven't looked into this kind of stuff in a while, but there's been some weird happenings around the world lately. For example, the potential that the human species may have been around a lot longer than we initially thought, based on these monolithic structures that we previously suspected to be about 4,000 years old, are now suspected to be a lot older. Ancient civilizations talking about groups of men that came to their countries and brought civilization, astronomy, and agriculture, and lately all these world mysteries have been occupying a lot of my time. So there I was over at a friend's house just hanging out, having myself a good day, when my friend looks over at me and says, "I gotta show you this video, dude, you're not gonna believe this." Now maybe you've seen this video before, and if you have, you probably know what this video is going to be about. Normally I don't touch these kinds of strange videos, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this, and those that do take the situation a bit too far. So I wanted to watch through this with you guys today and see what the hell might be going on with this ceremony. Now first things first, let's talk about what this actually is. In 2016 Switzerland, the world's largest and deepest tunnel was built, spanning 35.4 miles and 1.4 miles deep. There was a lot of hype around this tunnel, being as it passes through the Swiss Alps and makes the journey from Switzerland, Germany, Italy, and France a lot quicker. The strange part about this tunnel was the opening ceremony, which didn't take too long as I was watching it to realize that this was a bit weird.
We have over 150,000 bricks that must go up before winter comes, and we need your help to do it.
I urge you to watch the ads over on his channel. But this is like a part of the ceremony where these spirits...
Now, I'm not going to go through the entire ceremony, that would take over an hour, but I have a few bullet points and spots in the videos I'd like...
Let me pause for a moment. You seen like that weird part where those spirits went up? It's important to note that in 2001, there was a truck collision inside the tunnel, and these noxious gases escaped, causing 11 people to lose their lives. This is just during the building. And they started this base tunnel in 1999. And it took all the way to 2016 to get built. Let's look at the You see this here? This with these this is like some sort of like a crown of thorns going on here. This is some real spooky stuff. All right. And this guy here, this fellow here, as he just watches everything unfolds, he's actually the person that lures this demon thing out. He's the person that like goes and he plays like this little flute, and then these tumbleweed spirits jump off of this train. And it's important to note that I guess they put the train in there because that's their purpose for the tunnel, is so that local traffic can get their barges and stuff. All right, let's go back to the video.
Like to discuss. And if you're curious, I'll leave the links to the full thing in the description, and you can make your own judgments on this. So first things first, this ceremony was put on in Switzerland for the opening of the tunnel. World leaders from all over Europe, mostly leaders from Germany, France, and Italy were invited, which makes sense being as that's who this tunnel would affect most. But it also seemed to spook a lot of people, and I can kind of understand why once it gets going. One thing to note, before the ceremony began, the tunnel was blessed by a priest, and then right after that, this satanic display arose.
These are supposedly workers.
So the first thing we have here is a large group of people walking into the center of the tunnel almost like they're dazed or under the control of the music. The way they walk has been likened to a zombified state by pretty much anyone who did touch on this video.
What do you think they're all paying attention to or being led by?
Now, the first part of this isn't so bad. Just a choreographed dance put on by people dressed up as construction workers. Sure, the music's a bit dark, but overall nothing too weird yet. At about 5 minutes in, the construction workers become a bit manic, like they don't know what they're doing. And then right after that, this last train car brings in a group of people who are dressed in more revealing clothing, and accompanying them is what most have identified as a fallen angel, which is apparently an angel that disobeyed God and became corrupt. I know this seems like a bit of a stretch, but once the ceremony really gets going, there's absolutely no confusion here on this. There's even a scene in here that may even be an imagining of a fallen angel corrupting people. After this, another card is rolled in with what people refer to as demonic creatures, and then read them as a goat man.
Now, this is what I was saying. This is the part where this sort of like devil spirit is going to come off of this barge-like structure with these tumbleweed-like spirits. I think it's like, you ever watched that old Denzel Washington movie, Fallen? And that spirit Azazel was the spirit of wilderness. Just keep that in mind for this.
Typically represents Satan in ancient scribbles. As I was watching through this with my friend, the thoughts in my head were, all of this for a tunnel? But don't worry, it gets a lot stranger than this.
Who is this? See this thing? This man? Now he's among us.
We see this goat is being worshipped, and people are bringing him offerings of trees, which I guess are upside-down trees? Now, I never knew this, but apparently this symbolizes an upside-down cross, or the tree of death, which really does fit the theme here. When I was watching this part and thinking about it artistically, I imagined that maybe this was supposed to be some depiction of hell, or a dark world, or something like that.
It's like the spirit of perversion.
Right after that, though, this man gets on a stage and sings in gibberish, and even speaks in gibberish. It's kind of
now, this man that's about to come out with the speaking in gibberish and singing in gibberish, this is the man that's going to actually, like, reign in this devil spirit or this wilderness spirit and going to, like, lead him to society. So watch him, like, play this little flute. I guess they say, music tames the savage beast. But this music and this man is going to actually lure this devil spirit into society. Watch this.
Like he's calling for Satan, and Satan does respond. Right after that, the man who is singing sits down and watches everyone around him start celebrating, possibly celebrating
This
the
is
arrival of
society.
Satan. There are a few who speculate that the red lights in here are supposed to represent a blood sacrifice, but that's not really clear to me, at least until they take the severed head of a woman and lift it above the dancers. The silk that falls from her head seems to represent that she was decapitated, as though it's blood. The severed head is then put on a body of a woman, and the first train makes its way through the tunnel. Now, if that was it, fine. It's freaking strange, but the next half of this display actually takes place outside. This is the part that was kind of odd to me. I mean, fine, you made art, cool, but to sit everyone down inside the tunnel and...
Now you have to think about what Elon Musk has his hands in. He has like the SpaceX thing that goes, into space, of course. Then he just bought Twitter. And let's not forget his, I guess you can say his sexual prowess. He had an affair, allegedly, with the Google founder's wife. So, yeah. It's a point to where you go from trying to change the world to, like, perverting nature. It's a very fine line.
And then put on half of the performance. And then to have everyone move outside to complete it? I mean, that's just a lot of effort over a tunnel opening ceremony, right? I mean, most of these things are as simple as cutting a ribbon. Crowd cheers, and now the tunnel's open, and everyone can go on about their day. But whatever, let's move on to the second part. Okay, so here we are in part 2. Everyone's gone outside, and we start off again with a large group of construction workers walking in a daze, as though again they're being controlled by the music. They make their way up to this platform where a giant screen sits, and once they get up there, the workers start climbing up the wall and removing rock to form this tunnel. Now there were a few videos I saw where they were speculating that this was the rock of Christ, but I didn't really catch the evidence for that. I'm just not sure the symbolism was there to make a claim like that.
I think the symbolism of tearing this rock down is building the spaceships and things like that to go into, not necessarily space, but to go up real high over, I guess you can say over our atmosphere. But what do you think it means? Let me know in the comments.
Honestly, it's part 2 that gets really weird. Instead of opening a tunnel, they seem to open up a portal, and they perform this ritualistic dance in order to open it up. One thing a few people noted was as the tunnel opened up, the workers started removing their clothes, which could symbolize a corruption of their minds. Like right and wrong doesn't exist the more they open this portal, which does seem to happen. As the tunnel opens...
And you know what's so interesting right here? It's so crazy. So, I think Spirit is always talking in my head in the background. Spirit says these people taking their clothes off with no inhibitions is a correlation to OnlyFans a few years ago, and everybody got an OnlyFans page. And Spirit is so naughty for making the OnlyFans correlation.
Eventually, people dress similarly to how they did when they were in the hellish realm in part 1. Eventually, the music takes over again, and the people seem hypnotized and controlled. But after this is where things get really interesting. It looks like some sort of voluntary human sacrifice happens. These 3 men climb into the tunnel and hang themselves until they're dead. And then there's this animation on the screen of the 3 workers being hurled down the tunnel as these giant demonic hands grab at them. Did I mention too?
Not only that, but you have to think, right after, not right after this ceremony, but this ceremony was in 2016, and the tunnel opened in like 2015, 2016, like that. And that was like damn near the last time the world was normal. Since then, we have had such turmoil in the world. I mean, you don't have to have me tell you. how messed up our world is right now. And I think this might have been a turning point. I could be wrong.
Two, that the music is really setting the tone for all this as well. It just kind of blew me away how organized all this was. It's at this point that three men who sacrificed themselves turned into three spirits and float above the scene with an all-seeing eye. And the followers underneath who grab their long horns and start playing. And right after this, Satan returns. And at this point, it kind of makes sense why the first half of this performance was inside. It could have been a metaphor for Satan leaving his world and entering ours, which... What the hell?
Right?
What's Thunderstruck? I'm hungry.
What's Thunderstruck?
Again, you can watch the ads on his channel.
This whole show is just straight up weird. This isn't some sideshow. This was the opening ceremony for a train tunnel.
I think something was released from that tunnel. I think this may have been them. I really think this may have been them showing their hand. Every so often, a person will show you their hand, and you have to be paying attention.
And right after Satan comes, you have these demonic creatures again, and those three men who turned into three ghosts now seem to have reincarnated into three scarabs. Maybe they were all never the same thing, but the number 3 shows up a lot in this video. The goat man, who we suspect is Satan, then proceeds to have sex with a fallen angel or a woman of some sort.
Right, and this is what I was saying, like the sexual prowess, out in the open. It's broad daylight here. And yes, Elon Musk did have an affair with the Google founder's wife, allegedly, but I just Googled it, so yeah.
And then for a while, it's nothing but chaos.
Right. And I think that's where we are in the world right now. We are at a state... Wait. How did I do that? We are at a state to where it's like nothing but chaos. Oh, there we go.
Now, this we saw before with the man in the tunnel singing for Satan. Now we have a woman singing for Satan, and his new followers are bringing the upside-down trees as offerings again. I honestly don't know what to make of this next part. Perhaps it symbolizes materialism or the arrival of a new world Satan made. Perhaps it's demonstrating a distancing from living harmoniously with nature. It's kind of really up to your own interpretation, honestly. What seems to be Satan's bride enters the stage with a pregnant belly and another young goat-headed man, and this kind of becomes a mess of chaotic representation of a modern world. They even put political heads in suits and walk them down the aisle that Satan was on.
Right, because now everybody's in tune with him. Somehow now he has, like the Satan character or the Antichrist character at this ceremony has now somehow, I'm not going to say hypnotized, but convinced society to not only follow and go along with him, but to, to help him celebrate and bring about this new world.
And at the end, we have a happy little melody. People are singing and rejoicing over the new tunnel. One thing that caught my eye was time spinning out of control. This whole ceremony reminds me of what I read from Roman celebrations or depictions of ancient civilizations that predicted the future to be an evil, materialistically driven, chaotic one, where people will lose touch with themselves so much that they can no longer think for themselves and are led by evil without even realizing it had taken them.
Jumper.
Then, just like nothing happened, at the very end, everyone's happy and celebrates the tunnel and goes home.
Alright, so let's stop this one here. Now I want to go over to this here. I'm going to go down for a moment. Now these are the highlighted points, right? This fellow here, I really believe like he is like loose among our society right now. And there's a correlation between him and this guy.
Red Riding Hood loved visiting Grandma's house. Unfortunately, others...
I think, Ben, we should start with you with your latest reporting, especially taking a deep dive into not only what DePapp was posting, but the disinformation swirl that ensued.
Yeah, so he was posting
you see how like he's now involved in
cabal style stuff. The idea that the world is
a lot of like
new world order,
things that he shouldn't have his ass
is
involved in.
trying to prevent the world from seeing what's really going on. And Nancy Pelosi and people like that, those people in the QAnon spaces right now, those people are at the top of that sphere. They are at the top of that pecking order when it comes to how people believe in conspiracy theories. And I do want to stress this. Right now, trending on Twitter is the lie about this guy. It's the lie that's trending on Twitter as we speak. Because Elon Musk pushed it on Saturday. Or yesterday, sorry. I just want to...
All right. So you see how he like has his hands involved in society now, and he's also, you know, the founder of Tesla, and he just bought Twitter. He had an affair with the Google man. I think, because he, in my mind, he didn't become somebody until after this damn tunnel opened. So spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors, gather around, because today we are going to see if there is a correlation between Elon Musk and the Ghottard Tunnel. And I have been shuffling these decks here, so these are the ones that we're going to focus on. All right, so Spirit Guide, let's start out with zip code or postal code 0001 through 01888. And that is in Pretoria, Africa, where Elon Musk was born. And I have shuffled and primed those decks while I was watching the video. And we do have 2 jumpers, but you know, I like to start with 4 or more. If the cards fall to the floor, I only read the ones that fall face down. If too many come out, I will take the top and the bottom. All right. So Spirit Guides, Holy Angels, and Ancestors take us to Pretoria, South Africa. And I want to be there on June the 28th of 1971. And that is the date that Elon Musk was born. So Spirit, is there anything special about Elon Musk, who was born on June the 28th of 1971, which would make him a Cancer, in Pretoria, South Africa? Oh, we got a jumper. And is it something special about him? All right. What else You tell me about Elon Musk, who was born on June the 28th. All right, we got 3 more. So now we have 5 cards. Let's get started. All right. All right, the very first card that came out during the shuffling is the 4 of Cups. So let's see what's on here. I kind of see what's on here already, because it is the 4 of Cups, but only 1 cup is being used, the cup that's right here. So these are the other cups that this guy here has mixed up at his desk. This is like, they say making the Kool-Aid. This is the equivalent of this one guy drinking the Kool-Aid, and he's watching to see what happens. Ooh. So someone is drinking the Kool-Aid, are they? Turn that fan off. That's going to drive me crazy. All right. So we're going to clarify as we go. And there was kind of a drink the Kool-Aid moment in the video when those workers came out and they was being real zombie-like. So let's ask Spirit, who's drinking the Kool-Aid? Thank you, Spirit. You've shown me a person mixing up the Kool-Aid. Well, not actually Kool-Aid, but the visual of someone being of great influence and convincing other people to go along with him. What can you tell me about this particular Kool-Aid, or what is it about this product? I was about to say. Let's see what it is. And it is Halloween, so Spirit is really talkative. We have 2 jumpers. All right. And what jumped out on the Kool-Aid is we have the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the 8 of Wands is always quick action, something happening very quick in succession, consecutively, without stop. I don't know why Spirit is showing me this card. On this card, it's like these, you see these sticks, but they're growing. They're still growing the leaves on them, even though they're under this cloud, they're only growing under the clouds. Like if you really look, all the branches that have like the leaf on it is under clouds. The branches that are clear don't have any leaves on them. So there's something growing in the darkness. Oh, thank you, Spirit. That was extreme. But there is something growing in the darkness of that damn tunnel, I tell you. All right. And alongside that is the 2 of Pentacles, or the 2 ships passing in the night. Let's see what's on here. Hmm. You know, at first I thought this thing was on this Batman. I thought that this was like a pole or something behind him, but that's actually his wings. But the way he is with his feet together like that, and with this pole running in the background, it's kind of like the imitating of Christ, like imitating Christ being on the cross. I guess a perversion of the light. Because I really thought this thing was on a pole or on a stick or something. But that's his tail. But the way it looks is, to me, it's like an evil Christ. All right. So let's move on. The next card that came out was the questionable luck. But, and when you're looking down in this box, he doesn't know what's down in there. Just kind of peeping. And a lot of times when, the uppity ups or the elites, they start these projects and they start these programs and they don't really know what's down in there. Because in my mind, this is Pandora's box that's now open. And it's questionable luck. To me, there's no question about it. Ever since that damn tunnel's been open, the world was already at a state. But it's kind of been, I guess you can say, escalated. So let's see what's in Pandora's box, shall we? I mean, we already know what's in there. It's disaster, but... And to do that, let's go over to the Tarot in Wonderland. So what can you tell me about Pandora's box? Oh, shit. Did y'all see that? Wow. Huh. Page of Cups came out. That was crazy. That was the way that card came out right there. That was extreme. All right, let's see. Okay. Again, this wilderness spirit. Like, you see this hay gray stuff? That's like those little hay things that was in the wilderness where that man came from, where that like demon spirit came from. But not only that, but look at what she's holding. She's holding the fish, and the fish has a seal or a paper or message or something like that in his mouth. It is my contention that little red seal is one of the you see the thing that the seal that's holding the piece of paper, the scroll closed. That is one of the 7 seals in the Bible in Revelations, and that's what's inside of Pandora's box. Now, I want to ask, which one of the seals has been opened by this? And I was using the decks that I primed, but really they're all primed. They're over here. We're going to use the Hermetic. All right, good. Can you tell me which seal or which poison has been released since this tunnel opening? Almost, but not quite. But I want to know what has been let loose or what has. Oh, all right. All right. And what came out is the King of Cups. And what has been let loose? Do you see this guy? That looks demonic to me. And he's been crowned king too. And this is the king of cups. But just if he comes out of Pandora's box, I don't think he can be a good king for us. All right. Now let's move on to the main event, I guess we should say. So this card came out, and so did this one. And it is my thoughts that they go together. The Tower is the big disaster, and this Six of Swords is like everybody running and hiding into their little sanctuaries and hiding places. So I want to know, what is the event that causes everyone to go run and hide? And to do that, since it's Halloween, it's only fitting that we use the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. All right, Spirit. You showed me Pandora's box. You showed me something growing in the darkness. You showed me people drinking the Kool-Aid. You showed me the Dark King rising. The seals being opened. Now I see. All right, so far we have one that come out. Let me finish saying it. Now I see a big disaster and people running and hiding. What can you tell me about this upcoming disaster that causes everyone to want to run and hide? And this is in all the zip codes. And today's date is October the 31st of 2022. What is the big event that causes everyone to run and hide? Not in here? All right. Let's go look in the Omega Land deck. I have to shuffle this deck in two parts because the card stock is so thick. But Spirit, I'm wanting to know, what is the big event that causes everyone to run and hide? And is there a correlation between the event and Elon Musk, I should say? What is the event, Spirit? And is there a correlation between the upcoming event and Elon Musk? And today's date is October the 31st of 2022. All right. So this is definitely too many. So I'm going to take the top and the bottom from this deck. And I'm going to keep the two that fell out here. So now we have 4 cards to read on what the big event is going to be. Spirit is being tight-lipped, I see. All right. Drink a little bit of coffee. Right here I see a bit of pillaging or ransacking. Because this house in the background is a disaster. Like, she's coming to this house to take these cans, she's putting them in her bag, and she's going on. So this is kind of like that, you know how you see the zombie movie when everyone in society is just ransacking shit. All right, so we got some ransacking. Another king, the King of Wands. But the King of Wands is resourceful and charming. But he's a bit of a joker and a trickster as well. You don't really like the expression on his face is not what he's really, is not what's going on. That does look a little bit like Elon Musk, doesn't it? To me, it does. I don't know. You may not think so, but I think it does. All right. And we have the 8 of Cups. Which is the breaking and running. The energy of when you just have to cut and run. This is like, the bug out bag. My peppers know what I'm talking about. You got your bug out bag there and all your water bottles and supplies. Just time to hit the road. All right. And the last card to me, this Page of Coins guy, he kind of looks like a would-be savior. And I don't know why, but Spirit says it has Biden's energy on it. Joe Biden, our current president. Well, if this is our savior, he's going to need more than one can. All right, we're going to leave it there. I am Cleopatra Wallace. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.